Hello, collective. Welcome to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and I'm thrilled to be able to bring you a pick a card reading today by my mother, the ocean, Omio Maya. And I am going to do the reading from here. I wanted you all to just see I'm blessed to be able to be by this beautiful energy, and I wanted to do a reading for you all today in regards to the depths. What is happening? What messages do you need to know from the depths? Okay, from the depths of you, from the depths of the sea, from the depths of your inner guides, spirit guides that are working with you to be able to give you the guidance that you need. All right, so I've already pulled the initial oracle card that will draw you into the reading, and then because I do have a smaller space here, I am going to just show you those cards, and then you can go to select those readings, and I will do those separately. So again, welcome to the Abundant Joy Tarot. If you are just new to my channel, please go down there and click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you join the community. I'm still fairly new to YouTube, but really trying to grow the community. So please like, share, comment. I'd love to hear what reading topics you might be interested in hearing, or any abundant joy that's happening in your life. That being said, let's jump into what our pick a card readings will be for today. Also, one other side note, I do personal readings, and I love doing personal readings. They are very in-depth. I do them via Zoom, and you can and they're very reasonable and very extensive. So if you are interested, please drop me a email at Abundant Joy Tarot, all together, all small case, at gmail.com, and I will be happy to get back to you with the details and scheduling if you decide to move forward. All right, so let's get started. So for pile number 1, so we've got shells that I was able to pick this morning from the sea. So these are fresh from the sea, and I will likely return them to her. We're just borrowing the energy. Okay, so for pile number 1, you have this beautiful shell. Okay, and the card that you have is intention, a beautiful 22 intention. Okay, so that's going to be for pile number 1. For pile number 2, you have this beautiful shell, and your card is going to be magical. See, can you see that? Magical map shifter. Magical map shifter. That's card number 52. Okay, shell. That will be pile number 2. And then for pile number 3, you have this beautiful shell. I loved how this is spiraling. And you've got coming apart. So can you see that? Coming apart 4, 6. Okay. And the question that we're looking at is, what is going in at the depths? What do your spirits want to share with you about what's going on in the depth of you at this time? All right. So pile number 1, intention in the shell. Pile number 2, magical map shifter. Oops, and this shell. I don't know if that's being seen there. And then pile number 3 is going to be coming apart, and this shell. All right. Feel free to go to the description and pick your pile, and I will see you in your readings. I'm so excited to do this for you all. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade. And if you chose this beautiful shell and the card of intention, this is going to be your reading. And so what we're exploring today is what is coming up from the deep. What do your spirit guides want to tell you that might be going on underneath the surface to provide further clarity and help you to continue to move forward? So this beautiful card is what you chose to move in, and it is intention. And I love the image on this card because, you know, the owl is going to represent wisdom, and then the owl is holding that dandelion, which is, you know, as probably many of you did, made wishes with this dandelion. So it's like this sort of sense of magic and wishes coming true with a sense of focus and intention. So really leaning into your powers of manifestation. This is also 22, which will be 4, and 4 can have meanings of sort of foundation. So I feel like this is your spirit guides really asking you to be focused, clear, and deliberate on what your intentions are in terms of what you want to create in your life and what you want to manifest in the world. The clearer your intentions, the clearer your manifestations. This is clearly an indication that you've got some strong powers of manifestation, so lean into it. Okay, let's look now with some additional oracle cards that I pulled for this particular reading. This card is an archetype card, and it is going to give us an indication of where you are right now, what energy you're walking with, and you've got this beautiful lover card. Okay. And so what this tells me, you know, it says great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. And what I'm really getting from this card, beautiful pile 1, is that there's something in your spirit that you are feeling really passionate about. And what spirit is asking you to do is to harness that passion with a balance of clear, deliberate intention and action so that you can move that passion forward. Okay, the shadow side of this card is self-destructive devotion, obsessive passion, and harm that harms others. But this is upright, and so I really feel like this is about the path that you're on. For some of you, it could be that you're in a relationship and that there is a strong passion there. But the gist of what I'm feeling here with this being tied to the intention card is that this is about your own internal fire, your own internal passion, about pursuing something, in all likelihood creative, but it also could be, I'm hearing like some sort of invention, or like you know, when I think of creative, I think of like the arts, but it could also be that you're creating something to put out in the world that might not be arts related. It could be technology related. It could be a store related, something that you're actually, a business, right? A business that you're moving forward with. But whatever that passion is, beloveds, you're being asked to really follow that. And it may be because this reading is about what's in the deep, what is going on in the deep of you right now and coming to the surface. This may be that there's a passion that's brewing underneath you that you haven't allowed to come forward. And so Spirit is asking you to bring that forward. So let's look at some of the tarot that you have here for this reading. And you've got the Devil card, Page of Inspirations, which is tying back to this creativity, and also the Devil card kind of speaks to the opposite side of this Lover's card, this sort of sense of obsession. The other thing about the Devil's card, though, is that, what I always like to see when I see this is like, thou art loose, right? Because the Devil card is a bit of an illusion in that you may be feeling constrained in some way. A lot of times when we want to follow our passion in some way, we've got old ideas, old rules, and things that are in our head that stop us from moving forward because we have our own limiting beliefs. And so the Devil card is kind of the manifestation of limiting beliefs. Actually, it's like a bit of an illusion. It sort of speaks to that feeling of being chained, right? Feeling like you don't have choices, like there's a certain way you need to move. But the truth of the matter is you're actually free. You're not chained. You can change your mind at any point and move yourself towards your freedom. And so Spirit is really asking you to tap into your passion to move towards your freedom. Okay, this is really a strong message that I'm getting with this Devil card. There is an open door here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is an open door here that is a transformation. Wow, I had not even seen that before. This, it looks like fire, but it's actually a butterfly transforming. Okay, and so there's this sense of like, pick up your burdens and let them go and move through the door to your passion so that you can transform like this beautiful butterfly on fire. Okay, that is who you are. I really, really see that within connection with the Lovers card here. So that's a really beautiful message. And the page of inspiration is this, you know, the pages are always kind of that newness, that apprentice, that youthful energy, right? And a page of inspirations is about the page of wands. So it's about passion, it's about determination, it's about moving things forward. Okay, you notice here that she is, what's highlighted here is her solar chakra, your power center. Okay, very beautiful. Okay, and then you've got, oh, look at that, you've got awakening. So this in this deck is actually akin to like the Judgment card, if I'm remembering correctly. But I love the image on this card so much because it's really about know thyself is really what I'm hearing. Know thyself. And there's this sense of like an opening from your heart space. Tapping into that passion is going to illuminate for you new paths, new ideas, new possibilities in your life, so it's just such a beautiful awakening, that you've got here with these cards. Beautiful cards. Now you've got two more tarot cards here. Ooh, lovely. Yes, this pile, beautiful pile one, is really all about creation. This is the Empress. That is the ultimate of creation, right? Look at that. She is birthing the world. The Empress is connected to, fertility, abundance, love, like so much nurturing, and also like such an overabundance of things that she is able to just like give and create freely. She is so fertile. And so in alignment with this idea of this intention, you setting forward, and it's so lovely because I'm seeing like, this owl is sitting on this egg, right? There's like, you are ready to birth something beautiful, pile one. Like there is something in your spirit. If you're not sure what it is, Spirit is telling me to say, you just need to sit still, tap into it, and understand, breathe and meditate and pray to be shown what that passion is. But the thing is, I don't think you're going to even really need to do that, because this passion is something that is burning inside of you. It's something that you either are already doing right now, or you've always desired to do, and something is holding you back from doing it. And Spirit is saying, tap into it, beloveds, because this is your power source. This is your creativity. This is what you need to birth into the world. And so whatever is kind of coming to mind for you as you're listening to this reading, this is what Spirit is tapping into you, for you to turn your eye and your attention, get clear, on what is the focus that you want to do with that passion. What steps do you want to take, and then begin to manifest them, because you have the power to do that with this beautiful Empress card. And then the final tarot card that you have is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles to me speaks back to this idea of restriction, okay? Because the Five of Pentacles is about a mindset. It is can be a bit of a lack mentality, okay? But the other thing about this particular card that I love is that it's like it's blossoming from the feet up, okay? This is the way I see this card, that things are going to be blossoming from the feet up. So one of the things that you need to do is, whether or not you believe it to be true or not with your passion, okay? Something that you're very passionate about, you need to move forward. Whether or not your head and your heart is there, but whether or not your head is fully on board with you moving forward, just start walking in the direction of your passion. Use your feet to start taking action steps, whether or not you think it's going to lead to anything or not, because the universe will take care of the rest. Your God, your spirit guides are really here to support you with what your passion is, what is your purpose in the world, what you're bringing forward. And so this card, even though the traditional meaning of this card is really about a sense of like a lack consciousness and needing to step out of that lack consciousness and step into the blossoming that you really are. But what I also want you to take away from this card that I'm hearing strongly from Spirit is that it's about you beginning to take the steps, whether or not you believe the actions or not, because you're going to blossom from the feet up. Okay, so take steps, move your feet in the direction of your passion, and you will see the blossoming begin. Okay, that is the Five of Pentacles. And we're going to close out here with a couple of oracle cards to give us additional guidance on what spirit guides are saying to you at this time. Look at that. Okay, so you've got the transformation card. And so that's exactly what I was seeing there in that Devil's card, that there's this sense of it is time for you to transform. You know, beautiful Pawan, there is so much possible for you in this world. There is so much possible when you are able to fully tap into your heart-centered space, release your lack mentality, and just go for it. Why not? We've been told many things to like, we can't do this, or that hasn't been happening in our family, or we just don't do that, right? Well, yes, you do. Like if it's been given to you in your soul and in your spirit, it is coming from a divine source, and you need to follow it, because we need path breakers. We need trailblazers that are going to go forth and live a life of joy and abundance and hope and blossoming creativity. Like, it is all possible, beloved. So step into your transformation. Okay, you've got attachment. So this is going back to this idea of and it's also a 5, which is kind of going to this sense of like a bit of conflict. So this is an illusion again. Like, this card is really all about like feeling chained to something, feeling like you can't let go of something. Some of you may be in a position right now where you could either be, what I'm seeing is like you could be connected with someone or something. It could be a job of some kind that you feel like, oh, I'm stuck on doing this, but you want to break free and do something that is your passion, but you just feel like you're chained to this. And what Spirit is saying is that you are not chained. It is an illusion. You can break free, okay? It does take courage, but you have the courage to do it. Just follow your passion, get clear with your intention, and Spirit is going to come in and support you with that journey. So any place where you feel like you have an attachment, like you're stuck in some way or chained in some way, you don't have choice in some way, I want to encourage you to examine that and get clear that you are not chained to whatever it is. Even if it looks like it, you need to look at it more closely and see what it is that you need to do to free yourself from anything that is holding you back from what is either your passion or just your sense of wholeness and freedom. Okay, so what I'm getting is like to really release those attachments. Okay, and then you've got, in terms of your chakra card, you've got foundation is what the castle of your soul is built on. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built on. And here we're talking about your foundation, your root chakra. So some of you all need to begin to work with your root chakra and make sure that you are fully grounded in who you are, not grounded in your environment, okay, but grounded in who you are, so that you can move forward with the lightness and the agility that Spirit wants you to move forward with toward your dreams. Okay, this is a beautiful card because it's giving you medicine as well in terms of the root chakra, that this is something that you can work on to manifest that which is your passion. And then the final medicine card here is Morning Glory. See that. So Morning Glory, this is the magic of flower deck, And so the morning glory speaks to, I got stuck on the butterfly, because there's another butterfly here that you all are transforming. I mean, this is beautiful. The morning glory speaks to awakening to magic. There's this sense that not only are you in transformation, but spirit is stepping in a way that it's going to feel like magic. The thing that you have to do, Pile 1, is tap into your passion. Get clear on what your passion is. Make clear, deliberate intentions. Dream big, Pile 1. If you don't think it's possible, like, who cares? Just put it out there. This is what it's going to be, and believe it. Put it in the present tense. I am doing this thing, whatever this thing is that is drawing this passion. I am feeling these feelings. I am in my joy. I am creating this. I am winning this award, whatever it may be. Be very clear about that, because magic is afoot in your life, okay? Clarity, simplicity, happiness, harmony, your own intuition and divine guidance. This is what the morning glory card is really all about. And morning glories may also be a special flower for you right now. If you can get access to morning glories, put some morning glories in your house or around you. That this is an energy that can sort of help you to remember who you are, tap into your root chakra, and move yourself forward in the direction of your dreams, okay? I love this so much. It said, things may feel stale, mundane at times, but be aware that mundaneness, that staleness is an illusion. In reality, only magic is real, okay? Only magic is real, Pile 1. So the sky stretches infinitely over your head. The earth beneath your feet, okay, is holding you up and guiding you toward your dreams, okay? It pulsates with the life and reaches all the way down to the molten core of the earth. Your lungs breathe and your heart beats without you even having to think about it. That, in fact, is magic, okay? And so this is calling you to wake up to the magic around you. Open your eyes to it. Speak on it. When you see the magic of the sunrise, when you see the magic of, the rain coming down and then it washing away, when you see the magic of the sunset, when you see the magic of the trees and the flowers and the birds flying in the sky, all of this, acknowledge that magic so you can bring more of that magic into your life. Okay? So Pile 1, that is what I see in terms of what's coming up for you from the deep. I think this is a beautiful message about creativity for you getting clear about your intentions, moving forward with your passion, and allowing yourself to transform with the support and guidance of the beautiful spirit guides that walk with you, Pile 1. Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure and honor to do this reading for you. I hope that you found it beneficial. If you have not yet joined the channel, please click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you be a part of the community. Please share, put a comment down there if there's something that resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope that you have a joyfully abundant day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile number 2. Welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade, and this is going to be your reading for today. That we're talking about what is coming up from the deep. What do your spirit guides want to tell you to move you forward in some way, perhaps illuminating something that's going on underneath the surface, all right? And so if you chose this beautiful shell here, okay, and this magical map shifter card, 52, which is a 7 card, this is your reading. I love this card so much. I mean, it is magical looking at it. And what's really beautiful is you've got these compasses here, right? And this compass is right in the center of the heart space, the heart chakra. So it's really like follow your heart. And then you've got this compass in your hand, and she is winged. All right. And the other thing that's really beautiful here is that this compass is also connected to a key. So there's an opening that is happening for you. And what I love about it is that this card really shows us that this opening is happening around your crown and your third eye chakra. So it says to me that there's some sort of a new level of manifestation, of opening, of connectedness to divine guidance. And then she's got this moon illuminating behind her. The significance of the full moon may be really important to you. So whenever, this is a timeless reading, but whenever that next full moon is, may be a time of strong manifestation for you. The other thing about this beautiful card, the Magical Map Shifter, is when it comes into a reading, it is really speaking to also paying attention to those individuals that are coming into your life. So whoever the individuals are that just popped into your head, you want to be conscious of that. You'll also want to be conscious of new people that are showing up in your life, okay? You want to pay attention to those individuals who cross your path and cause you to reflect on your journey. So those are the individuals that we're speaking about here. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The Magical Map Shifter also initiates you into a better version of yourself. So one of the things that this card is really speaking to is being cognizant of the people or things in your life that cause you to reflect on where you are and where you're going. Okay, so the thing is, like, some of those, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that sometimes those people come in and it's like, it's a very harmonious interaction, right? Like, somebody might give a word to you. It could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who's here to stay for the long haul. Literally, somebody could give you a word in the street, right? Or give you a word in the store, you know, and they just, there's something about the connection with them that you understand that this is guidance for you. But the thing to be aware of is when the guidance makes you kind of conscious aware. You'll have like it can show up for a lot of different things for different people, but there's kind of like an energy over it when you meet someone who's sharing that information. When you begin to open up your sight, right, in your third eye, you can see, oh, this is on a different frequency. Okay, that's what you're looking for, a different frequency. Now, the other thing is that sometimes the people that come into your life may come in a way that it's not particularly harmonious, but the key thing is it makes you reflect on your path. Okay, so somebody may do something that's even a bit ratchet. You know, it could be like they cut you off or they do something, I don't know, it could be any number of things, but that is not particularly pleasant in the moment, okay? Maybe irritating in the moment, but the thing is that they may be a part of this journey as well. If again, it makes you go, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to be that person, or I don't want to show up in that way. I don't want to have that effect on people, right? Then that is guidance to you from your soul, right? To be able to say, oh, I need to do some shifting to redirect my compass in the direction of my heart's passion, in the direction of my soul purpose. Okay, and then begin to make the shifts. And the other thing that's beautiful about this is that because this is a magical card and there's a key here, and also you may find that you, if you see anything like direct, you might like start seeing directions, right? So let's just say you're walking along somewhere and you see like different literal physical signs, directions pointing in different directions. Pay attention to what's going on in your mind and your thought process at that time, okay? Any kinds of, so you could be literally in the store and see like a sign pointing in a certain direction, and just think about what it is that you're thinking about in that time to see what guidance that it can give you. There's something about direction that is really going to help you here, like signs of direction. The other thing is watch out for keys, things that like symbolism of keys, pictures of keys, you know, someone like giving you a key to something. Understand that everything Everything that we deal with can works on the physical plane, but also on the non-physical plane as well. So just be conscious, because there's a real opening that's happening for you, pile number 2, in terms of your connection, your sight, and your getting the things that you need to guide you on your soul journey. Okay, there's a beautiful opening that is happening here. Yeah, I love this card. Beautiful. So this is what your first card was that was drawing you in. Now I pulled some oracle cards. This is the archetype card. Wow, look at that. Okay, so this card, again, we're asking your spirit guides, what is underneath the surface? What is coming up for the deep from you right now? These two cards together is like kind of giving me a little mind blow here. So you've got God, and this card is saying benevolence, compassion, recognizing the recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. I love this so much that this is in light as well, because as I said with the magical map shifter, this is also about recognizing the individuals that are coming into your life, okay? The changes that they are making, the openings that they're providing to you in your mind and in your thought process, okay? And there's this sense of you are being in a space of benevolence and compassion, understanding that there is a force far greater than you that is guiding your soul journey. And the more that you tap into that, the clearer your path is going to be, pile 2. So this is a beautiful opening for you. Let's get into your tarot here to see what guidance there is in your tarot. And then we have a couple of more oracle cards. So your tarot cards, Queen of Voices. Beautiful. Okay, so in this deck, the Queen of Voices is going to be your Queen of Swords, and it's, it represents sort of air, thought, ideas. She is a balanced, abundant, because she is queen as well, right? But she is the way her success comes is through rational thought and her intellect, okay? And tapping into that in a way that allows her, what I'm getting is her thoughts and her ideas to flow freely, just like air, right? That there is, but she also has a sense of like not free for all, right? Kind of like a clear judging nature, but I feel because of this card too, it's like there's this tapping into her compassion, because sometimes the Queen of Voices can come across as kind of harsh because she's very clear in her decisions, okay? But there's a balance here. So it's a good card to have, because it's a good balance, because you do need to be able to be, this is what I'm getting from her. She has discernment, okay? And you need to have discernment to be able to do the things that you need to do on your journey, okay? To be decisive and to know which direction to go. And the Queen of Voices, the Queen of Swords here, is really about having that sense of clarity. She knows where to go and what to do. She has that sense of clarity. So it is being granted to you at this time as well. Wow. Okay, you've got the Tower card. Okay, let's see what else we've got here, and then we'll come back to that. Okay. Wow. Pile 2, this is a gorgeous reading. So you've got the Star card, okay? And it's following directly behind the Tower. I love this for you. So there's this sense of like, you need to have discernment, as I said. When people, okay, so people are going to be coming into your life, and they're going to open your eyes in certain ways. And it may be that you want to follow them or you don't want to follow them, okay? So it's not like they may illuminate something for you that you don't want to do, okay? But they also may illuminate something that, oh, wow, I never even thought that was possible, right? You see something. It could be someone physically coming to your space. I do feel that there will be people coming into your space. But I'm also getting the sense from Spirit that there's also like, some of you may see a mentor or someone that you like what they're doing in their life that you're not actually personally connected to. So it could be someone, I hate to say social media, but it could be something, that you've heard about somebody, on a podcast, or just out in the world, like doing something. You've read an article about something, you've seen something on TV, but there's something about the individual, and the Spirit is saying, if you feel compelled about someone's life, like you're interested in like, how did this person get to where they are? I like what their life is doing. The Spirit is saying to investigate that, okay? For this pile is what I'm hearing, to investigate that, because that is going to help you with your discernment in terms of moving forward. Because when that information comes into you, okay, whether it be positive or negative, but it provides clarity for you, it provides the discernment that you need, you're going to feel like you do have a bit of a tower moment. And the thing about the tower is that this card is a beautiful manifestation of that, because things are the foundation begins to come apart, right? And so that which we have leaned into can fall away. All right. But the thing is, people think of the Tower card as like, this is a negative thing. Sometimes we need things to fall away, Paul, too. Like sometimes we need the foundation to crumble so that we can build it back up on a sturdy foundation. If the foundation is not steady, if you're standing on a tiny little rock, you need a new foundation. Okay. And remember, your foundation is also your root chakra within your own body, right? And so getting connected with what your foundation is, there is going to be a sudden change, right? Is what the Tower is that a sudden change. And I love this illumination of it, because there's this sense of like kind of connecting to the voices, to the Queen of Voices here. It's like this sense of like idea, like the electricity coming out from her, that there is like something. And it's interesting because this Tower card is almost like, you almost see it as like from the bottom up, right? Because it looks like this is the foundation, right? But this is the upright position that it's coming in. And so it's like the foundation is crumbling almost from the bottom up, right? Because it's like you're getting these new illuminations. Your mind is moving forward. And look at the strength and the power that she has as she's just walking forward on that foundation that is currently being built, right? That is falling into pieces now. It may feel sudden. It may feel like you're not quite ready for it, but beloveds, know that you are, because it's going to move you to this gorgeous place of the star energy. And the star is also about healing. It's also about, being a star shining. Look at that. And the illumination from her third eye, right? There's this beautiful golden energy, which kind of reminds me of this magical shapeshifter as well, like this opening of the heart chakra. But here it's like the opening of the third eye. And she's like holding the magic in her hand with this star energy. This is so beautiful connection with all of the different elements, because you've got water here, you've got land here, you've got sky, you've got sun. It's just a beautiful manifestation of what's possible for you. The other thing about the star card is it's really about like harmony, peace, joy, happiness. So many beautiful things come with the star card, right? It is an opening of hope, beauty, positivity, dreams coming true, rewards coming in. Okay, so after this sudden change, after this breakdown, your life is stepping into a new light. It seems so connected to this God energy, this benevolence, this compassion. Now, you've also got here your Ace of Swords. So again, we've got this energy, but it's a newness. It's a newness. Oh, wow. And the Hermit. Okay, so these are your tarot cards. So you've got the Ace of Swords is going to be that beginning, right? That beginning of an idea. It's like a burst of an idea, like an aha moment, right? Like a newness. And I love this connection of the key. Can you all see that? Okay, it's like you're holding the key. Wow. And the key is unlocking unlocking your mind, which is, if you can see here, the mind is connected to the universal plane, and this is the slot, this is the keyhole, this is what needs to get unlocked. There is an opening that is happening from you for the people that's coming into your life, and that breaking that is really going to expand your entire universe. Even the body here is like universal, right? This is representing the universe. It's like your whole world is going to open up with this sort of new idea, this new path, this new opening, and you hold the key, and all of these beautiful energies that are going to be coming into your life are going to help open that up so that you can step fully into this star energy. Now, you've also got the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card is a beautiful card in that once you have stepped into this beauty, right, you're going to want to also take some time to reflect on the journey, because there's going to be a lot of lessons that are going to come out of this tower moment of this, is because it's going to happen very quickly. And so all of a sudden you're going to be falling into a new place in your world and in your life. And so this Hermit card is saying that then at some point you're going to need to take a pause, and you're going to need to allow those lessons to settle into your heart, mind, and body. All right. This Hermit card is just literally taking a pause, tapping into the divine, and centering yourself on where it is that you need to move forward. I love this for you. This is beautiful. Okay. All right. So those are your tarot cards. Yeah. So for this pile, there really is this sense of like discernment, moving forward on your path. This is really about your soul journey, what it is that you're supposed to be doing in this world, what it is that you're creating. We're talking about what's coming up from the depths on your soul journey. And so there's this sense is that you all have a breakthrough that is coming through. You have a major shift that is happening in your mind and heart space, and that you will have the key to open up your world into a whole new world, y'all. And I love it for you, because that new world is going to be brighter. That new world is going to be happier. That world is going to be filled with more abundance for you. That world is going to be filled with more, with the word fulfillment of your own purpose. Okay. This is beautiful. Now let's look at the rest of your oracle cards here to see if there's any additional messages that Spirit wants to share with us. Now this is interesting. My God, look at that. It's a compass, you all, and it says decision. So some of you all are needing to make a decision. I'm going to tell y'all, either you're going to make the decision or the decision is going to be made for you, because this tower moment is coming. There will be a shift that is occurring. But what this card is also saying is make the decision based on where you're going in your life, on your soul journey, your North Star. Okay. Follow your heart-centered compass. Where are you going? Make decisions based on that. I'm hearing decisions in my head. And so my thought process here is that you all actually need to make, it's more than just one. Some of you feel like, oh, I've got to make that one decision. You do need to make that decision, but you have other smaller decisions that you need to make. There are everyday decisions that you need to make for yourself. There are everyday decisions that you need to make to put yourself first, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So there are even small things that you need to do. I'm hearing something as simple as, you need to eat eggs. Okay, I don't know why this. You need to eat eggs, or maybe you need to eat you need to sit and eat like a full breakfast, but you're not making the decision to do that. You're just rushing out the house and not eating anything, or just drinking water, or doing whatever it is. And it's like little decisions like that you need to make in terms of putting yourself forward to shift the reality of your world. I saw something the other day that said, take an account of what you see, what is around you in your world. That is what your world is being created. Take an audit of what is happening around you. If you're around a lot of negativity, more negativity is going to be brought into your life. If you're around a lot of positivity, more positivity is going to come into your life. Make a conscious effort to make decisions that are going to bring you into spaces, connect with people that are going to support you on your soul journey. Okay, that is what I'm getting here with this card. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Make decisions that are from your heart-centered compass space, y'all. All right, and then you've got victory. Look at that. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Victory. Look at that. What I love about you all's reading today is there's so much golden energy, and the golden energy is such a divine energy. I mean, you've got the golden energy on the God card, you've got it in the map shifter, you've got it in the star, even in the decision card, and then you've got it here in the victory card, okay? There's this real sense of like divine purpose showing up in your reading here. That there's this sense that you are on the right path, y'all. Even if it feels like you have a quick change that's coming into play, you are still moving forward to success and achievement, okay? This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath, an acknowledgement of your achievement, because success is on its way and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change. And I'm really feeling that for you all, that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward, okay? Enjoy this sense of accomplishments, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. So let yourself be open to victory on every level now. So that's really what I'm hearing here, because I'm getting various thoughts and messages from Spirit around the little things that are huge victories in your life. Sometimes just finally turning off that voice in your head that says, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this. Like literally turning it off and saying, no, I absolutely can and I will. And just starting to take the action is a gigantic victory that maybe no one actually sees, because it's something that is happening on internally within you. When you give yourself permission to be loving and kind to yourself, when you give yourself permission to make mistakes and keep loving on yourself full force, whether others do or not, this is a major change in your soul journey, your inner work, okay? Huge victory, huge success that opens doors and allows you to step fully into that star energy. This is a gorgeous reading, you all. You all are definitely on the right path with your soul journey here. Now, in terms of the chakra here, we've got grounding. It's interesting because the other pile 1 got the root chakra. There's some similarities between the two piles. If you were called to that pile, you should probably take a look at it. But if not, it's definitely different, but there's some similarities. So you've got the root chakra here, and you've got red jasper. So if you're familiar with that crystal of the red jasper, that might be a powerful stone for you right now, the red jasper crystal or stone. And the grounding is this grounding. Sink your roots deep. Connect them to the heart of the earth. And what I also am hearing and seeing as I'm reading that is you getting connected to the earth, whether that be grounding yourself in the ground, getting barefoot in the grass, getting barefoot in the river, getting barefoot in the ocean, because we were here at the ocean doing this reading, getting barefoot in the sand, but allowing your body to be connected to the earth in a way is going to be very healing for you. And also I'm seeing enlightening in terms of like, if you're feeling like, okay, I know I need to make this decision, but I don't know how to make this decision, your connection to the planet, to the earth, is going to help you make that decision. Simply going into a natural space with the intention of getting clarity on a decision, those earth angels that are walking with you, those energies, those natural energies that that are working with you, that are divinely guided, are going to support you in that decision making. So depending on where you are in the world and on the planet, if you can, get to some sort of natural space, whether that be the woods for you, whether that be by a river, a pond, a lake, whether that be by the ocean, whether that be by a mountain trail, whatever it may be, where you can get some solace and peace, that will help you make the decision that you need to do to continue to move forward, particularly when you are connected with this tower moment, this quick moving change that is coming in. Now your final card, ooh, lovely. Your final card is actually these are the Magic of Flowers card, and I like to pull these cards because sometimes they can give you like an herb or magic or something that might be able to support you in your current journey of this reading right here, how you're moving forward with your soul journey. And you've got the wisteria. Okay, now the wisteria is soften the edges. Soften the edges. So it's this beauty that increases with age, divine blessings, divine comfort, healing grief, softness, soothing, stress relief, wisdom. For some of you, this tower moment may involve some grief, because when we're having a tower moment, there is an energy of letting go that has to happen. And so with that can bring about some grief. And what Spirit is saying with the wisteria, this is the herb of the wisteria, if you can see there. So if you can get in contact with wisteria and all, this may be an herb. And I love that there's an ocean image here of the mermaid here, because we're literally tapping into the energies of the ocean deep as we're looking at this. And this is saying that there are times in our life where there is a time for toughness and rigorous discipline, and this is not that time. This is a time to soften yourself. Let go of perfectionism, external imposed standards, or the desire to control things. It's time to kind of let that go. Allow yourself to go with the flow as a mermaid might go in the water. Just allow yourself to flow. Choose to see yourself, others, and the conditions of this situation in a newer, more positive, and more favorable light. Remember, you always have the choice on how you view a situation, and here you're being asked to do that. Let any sharp corners or jagged edges within you be smoothed away, just like sea glass. All right? So allow yourself to go with the flow. All right? Any perceived challenges may fall away immediately if you simply change your judgment of them and see yourself in the situation in the most favorable and forgiving light possible. Give yourself a break, pile number 2. Okay, that's what this card is calling for. Literally surround yourself in softness and comfort. Go to a spa, take a hot bath, wrap yourself in fuzzy blankets. It's summertime here, so find something that's going to be soothing for you. Find your favorite outfit or shawl or a sheet or something that brings you comfort. Wrap yourself in softness. Okay, adapt a more easygoing personality and sort of attitude about things. Let go of criticism. This is the way of the wisteria. All right. So with all of the change and the manifestations that's going on, the direction that you're going to be getting, the shifts, the magical shifts that are going to be happening in terms of people coming in and situations changing very quickly, the guidance here is to go with the flow. Soften yourself. Allow the flow of things to move you forward, okay? You are moving toward victory, beautiful pile number 2. You are moving toward golden victory. So step into it, follow your heart compass, know that you have the key, and go forth and succeed. I think this is a beautiful reading for you in terms of what's coming up from the deep. There's some major shifts happening for you, and in a beautiful way that's going to lead you to this beautiful star card. So I love this reading for you. I think it's beautiful, it's strong, and it's very clear. All right, so that is what I have for you all, beautiful pile number 2. Thank you for tapping into the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day. If you like the readings that you're getting here, please like, share, put a comment down there. I'd love to hear what resonates with you. Subscribe to the channel so we can continue to grow the community. Then I'll see you in your next reading. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and if you chose this gorgeous shell, the spirals on it, and this card of coming apart, this is going to be your reading, okay? So today's reading is about what is going on underneath the surface. What's coming up from the deep? What do your spirit guides want to give you guidance on at this time that you may or may not be seeing? And you have the coming apart card, okay? So you can see that. This card is about separation. So the number here is 6, which added together is a 10, okay? And the 10 is going to be a number of completion, all right? A number of completion. The main thing about this card is it's saying that now is a time to take a separate path. Now, what I'm hearing here is twofold. I feel like there may be, some of you may be dealing with different things here. I mean, obviously this is a general reading, but what I'm getting here is that some of you, this separation is about paths that you have linked to others. Now, that path, what I'm hearing, could be a business. It could be a job that you're working in, a role that you're in. It could be a community engagement that you're in, but there's a need for you to separate from that. It could also be with this card, an actual relationship of some kind that is coming to a close. Now, what I get from this card, however, is this, even though we're talking about what's going on underneath the deep, this is something that you already know. Whether or not you're choosing to 100% accept it is another thing, but in your heart and spirit, you know what needs to come apart, okay? If it hasn't already come apart, okay? So it may have already come apart, but for some of you, it hasn't yet, but it actually has already come apart. It's just that you may not have accepted it or fully acknowledged it, okay? One of the things that this card says is, this talks about separation, right? So has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? So some of you may be in a connection in which it's causing you to behave in a way that is not in alignment with what your soul believes. Okay, what your soul believes. And that is what is important, okay? And so the other thing it says is, if someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the price, okay? Separation brings good fortune. Sometimes, y'all, as hard as it is, and believe me, I do understand, we have to let go. Sometimes we're holding on so tightly to something and it is not serving us. And if we just allow the universe to do the separation, the universe and God and your guides and angels are actually guiding you to a more fortunate situation. But we have free will. So if we choose to be in suffering and stay connected to something that no longer serves us, we're going to be right there in it, okay? And so your spirit guides are asking you to understand what is going on underneath the surface, pay attention, and take action around it. Do not chase something that is falling apart, Okay. Sometimes, separation is divine intervention. Okay. So just be mindful of that, y'all. So this is the card that pulled you in. Let's get in here and see. So we've got, I'm going to pause the video because we're losing our candle. So I'm going to pause that real quick. Okay, I'm always, whenever something happens in a reading, it just really seems to be connected to what it is. So it's just really deep to me that the candle extinguished, as I was saying, that sometimes separation is divine intervention. And then it was like the candle went out. And again, like this card is a 10. It is about an ending. It's about the close, the completion of something. Understand that the completion of something for you all is divine intervention. It is opening up for you something you may not even believe is possible, beloveds, okay? But far better than whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, whether that be in relationship with another human being, whether that be in a work environment, whether that be with family, okay? Wherever that might be, where you know that your path is divergent. You've come to a place where you need to separate, to change direction so that you can be in alignment with your soul journey. This is imperative, you all. Beautiful pile number 3. We sometimes get stuck, going on a path that we know is not right. And so I really just want you to listen to your spirit guides, to the God that you believe in, to your higher self that is guiding you on the direction that you need to do. That little voice that's saying, it's time to go. Let it go. Don't run after that. Listen to it, okay? Because there's a reason why. Because something else is coming forward and can't come forward until you let that go, okay? Now, we're going to look at some oracle cards. You've got this archetype. Look at that. Okay, so you've got the gambler. And this is willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Okay? Wow. This is beautiful. The shadow aspect of this is relying on luck rather than hard work, but I don't believe that's what we're dealing with here. What we're dealing with is the light attribute, and this is where in things are falling apart, something is need to break, and what Spirit is asking you to do is, in this case, to actually be the gambler, to be willing to follow your intuition even when others doubt you, okay? Even when others doubt you, you've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust your core. You've got to trust the belief and guidance from your spirit guides. You know it in your gut. You know it in your heart. You know it in your soul. Okay? Trust that and move yourself forward. All right, so that is that card there. Now let's look at your tarot cards to see if you can give us more pieces of this story here. And let's see, you've got the Muse of Inspiration. So within this deck, it's the King of Wands, okay? The King of Wands. A lot of passion. Look at that, all that fire, passion, energy, a born leader, motivator, just gorgeous. Okay, so let's look at the rest of your cards here. So you've got the King of Wands. You've got the Four of Inspirations. Four of Inspirations, which is going to be the Four of Wands. Okay, so there's also this connection to community as well. The Ace, look at all this fire energy, y'all. You got the Ace of Inspiration. So this is like the beginning, right? This idea of moving yourself forward in a creative way, an infusion from the divine, a source of growth. Like she has this succulent growth, like coming out of the desert of her mind, if you will. Like there is such fire. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Let's see what we got here. You've got Justice. Wow. And the Knight of Swords. Yes. Okay, so what we've got here is things are coming apart, as we said. You're moving on a new path, and this new path is about your passion. This is interesting because, was it pile 2? Pile 2. If you were drawn to either pile 1 or pile 2, I would check those out as well, because of this idea of connection to your heart space, right? Because this King of Wands, I love it because it's a victory. It is an abundant card, right? It is a success. You know, this natural born leader is asking you to tap into that passionate side of you, that side of you that is clear about your purpose. Oops. The King of Wands is like, moves forward with determination. You know, it's just a fiery leader, but is also balanced, extremely abundant, and extremely creative. So there's this sense of like tapping into your creativity, that which you want to create, right? And allowing that to drive you forward, right? You've got these beautiful, with the inspirations being the wands, you've got this beautiful 4 of inspirations, which is about community celebration, okay? It talks about gathering together with friends and family. It can be an event or something where the community is doing something sacred. I really get the sense that some of you may even, I just saw this, some of you may be pulled to step into like a creative a journey, like a creative retreat, a creative like workshop, or some play, or like a personal growth, or like a meditation retreat, or some type of healing retreat of some kind. But there's this sense of like coming together with community around a like-minded goal, right? Whether it be a creative goal, whether that be personal growth goal, whether that be just connected in prayer in some way. But I'm really seeing it as more as like a joyful, it's not, it's a joyful celebration. It's coming together in some way with others in community, learning and growing through connection with one another, but from a place, I'm just hearing like a lot of laughter, joy, connectionness, love, what's that word? Like community, you know, when you're in a space where you just feel good, like you just feel whole and connected to others, and everybody's on the same page, and there's sort of sense of lightness of spirit. There's a sense that like your own inspiration, if you follow your own passion, you're going to go into a space of community, and within that space of community, you're going to be able to really tap into that which you need to do. That's what this falling apart, this separation allows you to step more fully into your passion, more fully into that which you actually desire. And when you finally let that go, let that fall apart, and let it fall apart, all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh my God, this is actually what I want to do. But you might not, some of you know what it is, but some of you may not know what I'm getting. Like some of you may not be clear what this is going to feel like this coming into community, this passion, like, you know, you're so stuck on holding on to, you know, or chasing that thing which is walking away from you, when in actuality it's walking away from you, because if you just simply turn around, you're going to see a whole new world of abundance that's going to be coming in for you. And the other thing is you've got the Justice card here, and I love this because the Justice card is I can't lift it. It's kind of like a karma card in a sense, in that it talks about the scales coming into balance. You can see the scales here, and you're kind of like sitting on top of the world with divine connection to thought and ideas, all right? Because the Justice card is all about things coming to their proper place, falling into their proper balance. Now, the other thing about the Justice card is that it's also about like your own, I want to say forgiveness of yourself, but your own, acceptance, maybe acceptance of your flaws, right? Justice is fair. It is equity. It's like things come into balance. If you've been in a situation, maybe in this coming apart, where things were not balanced, things were not equal, there wasn't like you were giving way more than the other individual or the other situation. If it's a work situation, you're like putting in all the hard work and not really getting anything in return. This justice card is about, the roosters coming home, right? Like it's about things falling into balance, you getting the things that have been held from you, right? You getting the justice that you deserve. And justice not only in the physical realm in terms of that which was stolen from you being brought back to you, but also in the emotional realm, and also in the soul realm, right? Of reciprocity, right? Reciprocity, in that, all of the pain that you've dealt with, beautiful pile 3, that there is an equal and more abundant amount of joy that is coming in for that, right? Like that is incredible. So finding the balance when you're pulling away from something and really finding that you can be restored to wholeness. All right. That's what this justice card is really speaking to here. And the Ace of Wands is about a new beginning, a new idea. I love this image of it because it's like, I keep bumping this thing here. Sorry. There's like a newness, a new idea that is coming in that is going to propel you forward toward your dreams. Listen to the downloads that you're getting from spirit, whether they be coming from dreams. Some of you is coming in your dreams, all right? Or whether it's just coming from synchronicities that you're seeing, like running into certain people and they're saying a certain word to you, seeing certain numbers on the clock, seeing various things in your environment, some of you, like, you may even see things that are associated to gambling in some way, like cards, dice, things like that in your world might be an indication of a reminder that you need to follow your intuition. If you see something that's like associated, like you just randomly, you don't necessarily play the lotto or whatever, but you like see the sign, right? It's just it's a reminder to you to follow your intuition, right? Because you've got this willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, because you're going on a new path that may feel unclear even to you, okay? But this Ace of Inspiration is going to be an illumination that comes from you, for you. And because it's falling right after community, I feel like there's this sense of like, whether it's some sort of community gathering. It could be as simple as like, a community like barbecue, or like a celebration within community, or family reunion, or something like that, that's going to propel you into a new space of idea and inspiration. Okay. And then what's wonderful is you've got this energy of the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is going to be a very fast moving energy. So when these ideas come in, you're going to be able to move forward with these ideas, to implement them and bring about new things into your world, okay? Right is worth the cost. I was trying to see what was on her thing here. It says, a right is worth the cost. So it's like this sense that like you have the right to step fully into who you are. And it's going to be worth the cost of flying away on your feather. And some of you all may see some feathers, right? You may see feathers in your environment. That's also a reminder to do not doubt yourself. Move yourself forward, whether others are verbally doubting you or, even silently doubting you and you can feel it. just move forward, because you have the ace, you have this sort of wand of victory that's leading you forward, because your divine guides are supporting you in this journey of stepping into a newness, a new you. Okay, let's look at your other oracle cards to see if it can give us any more information. Look at that. Look at these images. It trips me out. You got your shell here, and it's saying listen, listen, listen to your heart. Listen to your guides. Listen to the God that you serve. Listen to your ancestors that are whispering to you like they might in this show, right? To tell you which direction to go. Not only to tell you what direction to go, but listen to them as they whisper to you words of compassion, words of love, words of guidance and support, so that you know that you are not alone, and that justice is going to be, I cannot lift this up, justice is going to be served for you. Like, there will be a balance. You know, there will be a balance returning to your world. That which is taken from you cannot be taken from you forever. It will be returned tenfold. I'm hearing. Pain that you've suffered will come back in joy tenfold. Okay, so hold on to that and listen to the guidance that is around you, so that you can continue to move in the right direction of your path. Okay, patience. Wow. And you've got this clock here. It's like things are happening with divine timing here, and your guides are really coming in. They're really protecting you and standing out before you. But some things will take some time. As things come apart, it does take time to be able to walk away from it. This is 16, which is a total number of 7. So 7 might be a significant number for you. It might be that, you know, it's 7 months, or the month of July. Okay, so right now we're in June. We're about as I'm doing this reading, we're about to go into July. It may be that in the month of July, that's what I'm hearing, things are going to manifest in a different way for you. Okay, you are going to be moving away from something, but you're moving into something new, and they're asking you to be patient. So be patient with as things come into place. The other thing I'm hearing very clearly is be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. As you're starting on a new journey, you're going to make what you think are mistakes that are actually falling you into place. Okay? So have compassion and patience for yourself as the story unfolds before you, as your intuition becomes clearer, as your guides reveal what they need to reveal. Have patience with yourself, because everything has not yet been revealed, but you're on the right path. So just continue to move forward on that path, okay? And then you've got, look at that, okay? Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. And you got the tiger's eye. So if you're familiar with that crystal at all, and for a period of time in my life, I did carry around a tiger's eye. The tiger's eye is a really great stone for being able to support your sacral chakra and this sort of opening of your fire. And this is, remember, as I was saying before, there's fire, fire, and fire here. This sort of inspiration, this passion, and that is going to be connected to your sacral chakra. Learn about your sacral chakra. Tap into your sacral chakra. Let that continue to open further. The tiger eye may also be a source of support for you as you're on this journey. And the main message here is be mindful of your fear and shift it, transform that fear into excitement, okay? Because oftentimes that's what fear can be, is this sort of sense of excitement. But the excitement part is the more positive side of it. So step into the excitement of the new journey and step away from the fear, okay? So that you can manifest more excitement, more joy, more beautiful surprises that come into your life, as opposed to more fear, okay? All right, so that is gorgeous. And then your final card. Interesting. Okay, so I pulled these cards. This is the magic of the flowers deck, and it can sometimes give you like additional guidance or herbs that might be helpful for you on your journey at this time. And I may not pronounce this right. I think it's cinquefoil. And this herb, and this is the flower, if you can see that. So this is the flower, and it is Go Wild. Okay, it's about creativity, playfulness, freedom, liberation, healing, magic, prophetic dreams. I think I said that. Some of y'all may be experiencing some dreams that are guiding you there from your guides. And so pay attention to this. But it's saying that now is the time to throw caution to the wind and release over attachment, whatever that over attachment be, whether it be to a person, whether it be to rules, guidelines, or boundaries. Contrary to the appearances and cultural messages, you are not separate from nature. Okay, there is this sense of tapping into nature and letting that be a space of source for you. Playfulness is of the essence. Connect to that wild and free part of yourself. Y'all go out there and be a wildflower child, as they have here. Okay, but just like allow yourself to tap into your playfulness. Okay, allow yourself to really listen to your heart, to your belly. What is that feeling in your belly that you just want to do this thing and do it? Allow yourself to do it. Connect with your wildness. Listen only to the whispers of your passion. Okay, what makes you excited? What turns you on? What is that fire? Follow that. Follow that, pile 3, because it's going to lead you to a new life, a new world of manifestation, of joy, of hope, and abundance. Don't play it safe right now. Be bold. Connect with others in a playful way. Express your creativity. Follow the path of your joy. Okay, so that is what this reading is saying for you today. I think this is a beautiful reading. Everything is going to come back into balance for you, in tenfold, like in terms of the joy. Make sure that you're listening, understanding that community is going to support you to be able to move forward on a new idea, on a new path. But it is time to separate from whatever is no longer serving you at this time, beloved pile 3. I want to thank you so much for joining the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day. It's been my pleasure to read for you. And I hope that you got something out of this that can really support you on your soul journey. Please, if you like the readings that you're getting here, please like, share, comment. Let me know if something resonates with you. That brings me a lot of joy. And also, if there's anything that brings you joy, I'd love to hear about it. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Share the videos. I want to grow the channel. And so I'll need your help to do that, because it looks like it's kind of through word of mouth, and YouTube doesn't always push you out, to people so they can actually see you. So definitely, if you like the readings that I'm giving here, please share the information. I would appreciate. I hope that you have an abundantly joyful day, and I will see you in the next reading. Okay, bye-bye.